Hi, story timers! It's Gitta here again at Barkman, and I have a wonderful story time today about music. Do you guys listen to music maybe with mom and dad in the car, or grandma and grandpa? You guys have a little fun and dance? I think we all love music, so let's read about it. All right, our first story is going to be Bears in a Band by Shirley Paterno and illustrated by David Walker. Do you think bears can play musical instruments? Have you ever seen that before? I haven't seen that before, but we're going to see that today. So let's read about bears in a band. Music makers are on the chairs. Is there a band? Where are the bears? I think that's a pretty important question. Where are these bears? Here they come, music, hooray! Each bear chooses something to play. We've got all kinds of music makers right there. And there they go. I'd be pretty excited too if I saw those wonderful instruments there on the chair. What would you pick if you could choose? Would you pick the bells? Would you pick the horn or the drums or the cymbals? I think that's a pretty tough choice because they're all pretty awesome. Yellow bear likes bells on a string. He makes them dance. Ding-a-ding-ding. Wow, Floppy Bear pounds a shiny red drum. Pumpity-bump, pa-ruppa-pum-pum. So we got our bells here, and we got a drum here. I don't know. A golden horn for Calico, tootly-too, fast then slow. Fuzzy likes to crash and bang. She picks up the cymbals, clang, clang, clang. So there we got our horn and our cymbals. The bears all play a noisy song. They don't care if the notes are wrong. Sometimes that's the funnest part of making music, is just having some fun. We're having a lot of fun here. Snore! Is someone sleeping? Big brown bear, will he hear the band prepare? Oh, we can see him up there in the corner there. He's taking a little nap. What happens, do you think, if we wake him up with all this music, this great music? He might not be too happy. The drum beat bangs, the music leaps, the noise rolls in where Big Bear sleeps. Uh-oh, we're waking up here. Oh no. Uh-oh, Big Bear sits up, his blanket falls. What's going on? The Big Bear calls. Oh, he looks like he's really awake now. That's one awake bear. Pa-ruppa-pum-pum, ring-a-ding-dong. That's not music. Something is wrong. Uh-oh. I don't think he likes what he hears. Big Bear rushes into the room. The racket stops with a small kaboom. There he goes. He's on a mission. He is leaving that room real fast. Look, he picks up a ladle. Is the Big Bear mad? No, he's grinning. Big Bear is glad. There he goes. He's smiling now. He's not too upset about this music, which is a good thing. He joins the others on dancing feet with his ladle baton setting the beat. We've got all of our wonderful bears here. We've got yellow bear, we've got a pink bear, our light brown bear, and our calico, which is blue bear. Softer on the drum, the ladle moves slow. Louder on the bells, see the ladle go. So he's conducting this wonderful band and telling them exactly what kind of notes they need to play and how loud they need to play or how soft they need to play. And that's what a conductor in an orchestra does. When Big Brown Bear leads the Little Bear Band, they all play together and the harmony is grand. You can see them having a wonderful time here. A ripple of bells, a drum roll, and now the musical bears share an elegant bow. They're bowing at the end of their performance here. They did a great job. I think they did a great job. The end. Yay! So that was our first story, Bears in a Band, where we listened to some wonderful bear music. Maybe we imagined it a little bit, but that's okay too. That's the fun part. Our next one is Bats Around the Clock by Kathy Applepelt and Melissa Sweet. So we're going to see some dancing bats now. We're going to dance to some groovy music all day and all night long. The cameras were rolling. It was live from coast to coast, a special 12-hour program, and Click Dark was the host. At 1 o'clock Pacific time, those bats began the shrug. At 2 o'clock, Click Dark said, "Stop, it's time to jitterbug." Oh, we're having fun doing the shrug here and the jitterbug. Maybe you've heard of some of these dances and songs before, maybe not, but they are all fun. We're going to learn about them today. All across the nation, all around the world on TV sets from here to there, those rocking bats did roll. With ponytails and bobby socks, at 3 they took a spin. At 4 o'clock, Click said, "Let's bop." And the bats began the swim. We're going to do, let's see, we're doing a spin here and doing some swimming. I don't know if you've ever seen that before. Pretty cool. 60 minutes later, our host cried out, "Let's jive!" with a swinging and swaying. That's what they did at 5. Can we help these bats count to 5 maybe? Let's try it out together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's what hour they're on right now, and you can see that right here, the clock below. We're on hour 5. That's a lot of dancing. There was rocking in the rafters, there was dancing in the street. Then they did the locomotion and they boogied to the beat. There they go down the street. That's a lot of bats. I think that's too many to count, but I think that's a lot of bats. They look to be having fun. Well, they shimmied and they shammied till the clock turned round to 6. Chubby checkers took the stage and bats began to twist. They twisted left and twisted right until the hour of 7. There was shaking, there was shouting. It was rock and roll in heaven. So there's Chubby Checkers right there in his checkered outfit. And there they are, twisting and shouting, having a good time. They're at 7. At 8 o'clock, the bats hip-hopped and danced the hoochie hoo. Here they go, having some fun. Big checkered cloths. At 9 o'clock, those bats got down and did the bugaloo. There they are. You can see them on the TV, and oh, what are these? We've read lots of stories about these because they're one of my favorite animals. We got some raccoons who are watching and they're dancing along. That looks fun to me. Have some fun with these bats. Just when it seemed they'd all poop out, they broke into the pony, and before the hour was over, they even did the hokey pokey. The hokey pokey? We've done the hokey pokey before. We've done it in story time before too. By 10 p.m., those boogie bats were grooving in their boots. Let's see. Well, they do have little boots on. How cute. At 11, it was plain to see the group was cutting loose. We are having a good, fun time here. Look at all these wonderful dancing bats. Wow, that's a lot. A lot of fun being had. Now all across the continent and dens across the nation, the audience was waiting for the final demonstration. The air was fairly crackling when the moment came at last. The clock struck 12 and Click Dark yelled, "Let's hear it for our guest." Who do you think it might be? Let's see, he leapt into the spotlight, he belted out the blues. The studio crowd went crazy when they saw his blue suede shoes. He was jumping, he was jiving, he was really in the groove. He had those bats electrified until his final move. Can we guess who that might be? Maybe you've heard his song before, Blue Suede Shoes? That sounds like Elvis to me, a bat Elvis. Then he sang to them so tenderly, he sang to them so sweet. When the midnight hour ended, the bats were off their feet. At last the show was over, the studio was closed, but tune in again next year. Click Dark will be the host. There he goes off the stage, and we're all done for the night. We had a good night of dancing. In living rooms from north to south, same time, same place, same station, around the clock those bats will rock a 12-hour bat sensation. There we go. All done, all finished. So we read some wonderful stories about singing and dancing and having a lot of fun. And this week our craft, I put together a wonderful packet on how to make your own musical instruments at home. We've got a popsicle stick harmonica, paper plate tambourines, a coffee can drum. That was one of my favorites to make. Castanets, which you can click with your hands, and a homemade baby guitar. So we'll have fun with that. One of the things you can make is this harmonica. It makes a kind of funny sound, but it does sort of sound like a harmonica. So if you're interested in picking up any of the crafts for this week or last week or any of the weeks before that, we do have some kits here at Barkman that you can pick up for free. So go ahead and give us a call at 719-562-5680 and we will get you all set up. Just ask for the toddler craft kit and you can follow along or rewatch these and do your crafts. It's up to you, so long as you have fun. So we'll see you next week, story timers, and we'll have another story time, same place, Friday at 10:30 a.m. here at the Barkman Branch Library. So it's good to see you today, and I hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.